come from a place where the people say kadukbe lowe jika tio jasoye. I come from a planet built on stories, long and short, tales of the people who trod the lands, scaled its mountains, who drank from its waters. Tales that change with time, narratives that remain the same, and stories that quietly plant the seeds for history to repeat itself. This is my grandmother's story, a tale she would tell my mother of the stories that her mother told her. Stories passed on through generations from mouth to mouth, ancestors running on lines from mind to mind of a time in our land when there was no such thing as inequality. An alien concept, it simply did not exist. Our fathers were kingly chiefs, our mothers leaders in the same league, queen mothers, custodians of the past, preservers of the future. Our men were baloguns, eminent warlords, and our women fought side by side, worthy and dependable Amazons. My grandmother would tell my mother that she never met these times. Instead, she lived in them through tales, and in spite of the things she could see, she chose to believe that girls like her were made for moreover, that girls like her were not fit to be fit in predefined boxes, boxed in preconceived notions of what they could or could be, what they should or shouldn't be. And living in a society crafted to make it so and keep it so my grandmother, your grandmother, our grandmothers, these women dared to challenge the status quo. Oh, they did not lead the Sultan's army nor rebuild the ancient walls of Zaria. No, they did not lead their people's triumph over invaders. Rather, they were seemingly unassuming women, petty traders and homemakers, market women many called them. But they knew there was power in their voice, strength in their minds, and wisdom in their words. So they refused to conform to the limits imposed by myopic minds. They refused to let others take center stage in the telling of their own stories. They knew that time passes, so they refused to pass on until they passed on the strength to fight for what they longed to see, the lives they longed to live. Our grandmothers, like the potter carefully molding, jinking, breaking, modeling, a little here, a little there, they put in us the change they longed to hear. With wrinkled smiles, they passed on their stories and those of the ones before. Their tales were signal fires burning within us to water these seeds they planted until their wishes become reality. Thousands of voices echoing from decades gone by, gently spurring, nudging, pushing, demanding to challenge the status quo. Whispering, you can, you should, you must. Why not? For the ones gone, for the now, and the ones to come. These women, they are the chorus of centuries past that join in our song, the multiple arms holding forth in our stance as we embrace equity, the beaming gob-toothed grins of mothers, grandmothers, sisters, aunties who lived in anticipation of times like these, where we would live to our fullness, reaching, touching, seemingly elusive stars from centuries past. We are the fulfillment of the prophecies that came from our mothers' tongues and the tongues of their mothers before them, a foretelling and foretelling of the lives they longed to live. And each of these women, they are our heroes from small places. We are because they were. This is the place I come from, where we honor the shoulders gone before us, the ones who hold our cloth in place, the ones who broke so we stayed whole. Thank you.
Wow.